Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. It's time to drink some budget bourbon.
What a scene. I mean, it's better for us. The ocean's right there. But you get to see the RV, and maybe Mavis will make an appearance in the window or something.
Yeah, she'll be screaming at some point.
Yeah, if she can see us, she's going to get upset that she's not hanging out. Well, look, we told you last week that we were going to have a budget bourbon battle, and these are the three cheapest bottled and bond bourbons we had on the shelf. We grabbed them, threw them in the van, and out we went. There's going to be those of you that went, hey, there's no Evan Williams white label there. Hey, there's no Benchmark bottled and bond. Hey, there's no... I have no idea. There's a lot of bottled and bond budget bourbons out there. These are the three that we had on the shelf, and let's introduce them.
Yeah.
The $14 Beauty got introduced to this bottle at Big Star in Wrigleyville in Chicago.
Oh,
they had
$5.
$5. They had a single barrel of it.
Yeah.
I've never seen a single barrel of it elsewhere, but if it's still there, that is the secret. If you go to Big Star in Chicago, in Wrigleyville, get the JW Dant single barrel because it's affordable and it's stunningly good, and that's what made me buy this bottle when we got to Kentucky for $14.
It was a few years ago, so
It's been a minute.
the odds of it still being $5 would be fantastic.
It has been there. I haven't been recently, but over the course of 3 years, every time I went back there, they still had it because I think people don't know what it is, or just don't care, and that's fine too.
So there was an ant crawling on me, and I got distracted.
Okay, very good. Bottle number 2 is always in the van. This is Old Granddad High Rye Mash Bill Bonded Bourbon. We love this whiskey. We got this one for $20, so a bump of $6 here.
One of my all-time favorites, and I kind of hope it gets dethroned today because I feel like every time I put it in something, it wins because I love it so much.
It holds its own.
Sometimes you want your favorites to go down.
You want to take it down a peg. Do you think that it's gotten a little too big for its britches?
Too big for its $20 britches.
Last up is sort of the classic here. This is the one that we've loved for a long time. It's Early Times Bottled and Bond Bourbon.
I feel like Early Times was one of the very first bourbon purchases when we started this channel.
Right, and this is a full liter. We got this one for $20. We found it on sale. And this is the one that is bottled by Sazerac. It's not the one that was bottled by Old Forester. Everybody loved the Old Forester version better. And yes, I know there's going to be people that say, well, Sazerac hasn't had time to produce 4-year-old bottled and bond in order for that to go in there. We know that's not Sazerac make. Mm-hmm. The thing is, to me, it tastes different, and I think it's because you get different blenders, you get them aged in a different place, and things happen. So this does not, to me, taste the same as the Early Times that we used to get, but let's see how it stands up in this flight. We've got JW Dant from Heaven Hill, Old Granddad from Jim Beam, and Early Times currently being bottled by Sazerac. Let's get to the nose.
Yeah.
Glass number 1.
You did say this was a blind tasting, right?
It is a blind tasting. I have no idea what order these are in. Fruit and oak and a touch of spice there. That smells lovely. It's like a mixed berry on my nose.
I really like the nose on this one.
Yeah.
I keep anticipating that things are going to be really honey roasted peanuts.
That is a safe assumption with these three whiskeys, at least 2 of these 3. This one, a touch astringent. It does seem to have some, I wouldn't say heat, but it's almost like a, I don't know, like walking through a pharmacy kind of.
You don't even need me because that's the first thing I thought too, that there was some astringency here.
There's a honey roast thing that you mentioned a second ago happening there.
Yep.
Glass 1 definitely had a more barrel forward profile than Glass 2. Glass 2 a little lighter on the nose, but there's also fruit and nuts and oak there.
Just gonna let you keep going. Oh, I like the nose on this one. This one's lovely.
Yeah, very fruity, almost artificial fruit there.
A little marshmallowy.
I would agree. There's marshmallow here. Look at us.
A little strawberry, like strawberry fluff.
So much same page. Strawberry fluff.
Because I'm thinking marshmallow. Like a...
You know what? I know it's not like a normal tasting note, but I get it, and I actually think that's a good one.
It's lovely.
Okay, that smells great.
This one, for me...
sweet.
Yeah, this glass, over all the way to the right on my side, wins the nose game, only because I love the sweetness of it. The other ones are great.
Glass number 1 for me, the barrel presence was very strong there, so that's the one I'm going with on the nose. Are we ready to have a sip? Glass number 1?
Yeah, it's funny because normally I would consider this glass number 1, but we're going
right.
with this one for number 1.
Why did we start left to right today?
I don't know, but I'm fine with that.
I think let's drink them left to right today, just because it'll be a pain in the neck when I go to edit this. That's really the reason.
Funny.
Let's do the dumbest way we can today. Cheers.
Cheers. I almost said let's start the weekend.
We have, honestly, we've started the weekend right now.
Right now. Plus, this is coming out on Monday, and everyone wants to start the weekend on a Monday.
Ooh. Don't hold me to that. It might come out on a Wednesday.
Oh. Oh, I like this.
Yeah, this is really well balanced. That's nice.
Good cherry note, really nice oak,
Yeah.
pretty subtle.
Vanilla.
I'm not expecting a lot of viscosity in any of these three, but I think the flavors are really lovely on these.
Yeah, and there's a spice here that I really
On
like.
these, on this one.
On this one. No matter what, this is a $20-ish whiskey. This drinks a little nicer than that. I think that this is a very tasty whiskey. And yeah, this is, man, to sit outside here on the Oregon coast, the waves crashing over there, the cars ripping up and down Highway 101 over
55
here.
miles per hour.
Yeah, I'm still pretty happy. It's still a peaceful enough environment to enjoy a really tasty whiskey.
Brown sugar on this. I love when you drink something like this and you're like, I can drink this. Like I'm not going to struggle through it, right? Like, oh, I bought this because it was cheap, whatever, and now I have to drink it. Like, this doesn't taste like something I have to drink. It tastes like something that is delicious and I want to drink it.
I'm not going to complain about that one at all. Let's cleanse our palates, get on to glass number 2.
I filled this glass up because it hit my lips a lot sooner than my other glass.
The honey roasted peanut presence is definitely much bigger on this one than the first one.
I don't know if the flavors were just so, I'm going to say robust, and that's not the right word because these are only 100 proof and whatever, but the flavors were like so prevalent on glass number 1. I'm not getting a lot of flavors on that first sip. It feels almost a little muddled.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I don't think that this one explodes on the palate by any means. Cherry and maybe raspberry here. Vanilla, maybe even a touch of coconut, just a little bit. It's just the way the barrel is creating little pops of flavor that don't last too long. They don't really linger.
Yeah.
But what's there is very pleasant.
This flavor's a bit more subtle than the glass number 1. But they are there. You said raspberry and I immediately tasted it. I think they were just buried a little bit for me.
Raspberried. One more sip of this one, I think, because we deserve it. And you poured a lot into this one. So far, I think glass number 1 presented with bigger, bolder flavors that actually appealed to me more. So let's cleanse the palate, move on to glass number 3.
I love the nose on this. Now it smells like bananas, like banana runs.
Yes, absolutely. There's banana. There's artificial candy notes here on the nose. Let's enjoy it.
I thought it was just going to be a really nice, subtle, smooth, sweet drink. All the S's. And it was rougher than I anticipated.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nobody would argue that these are going to be, inherently smooth at $20 or less. You're not expecting it to be. This one is an interesting sip, though, because even the barrel char seems artificially flavored. Nothing really hits me the way that a normal bourbon would. Glass 3 strikes me the most as the one that I would have gravitated toward when I first started drinking bourbon.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Glass 1 strikes me as something that I would never have ever drank before back in the day that now I'm enjoying very much.
Because of the sweetness, or?
I think because glass 3 has so much sweetness, and the barrel char is nice, the vanilla is nice. But this one definitely, when you're looking at the balance of things, is much sweeter. And you're right, it's not the smoothest texture on the palate, but I don't mind it. I actually think all 3 of these, I'm not going to kick any of them out of my glass.
No. And I mentioned that before. You said something about artificial flavors, and glass number 3 does feel like artificial flavors there. But the more that I drink of it, the more flavors are coming out, and I'm enjoying it a lot more.
Right. The most striking thing there was the artificial sweetness, but it does balance out with some other flavors at the end.
Yeah. All right, do you want to do a reverse A/B test? How do you want to do it?
I do, yeah. I'm watching people practice on their longboards over here, and I'm so distracted by it.
I know.
They're basically surfing on concrete with the ocean waves in the background. It's pretty cool.
Already scratching from all the trees.
Yeah, you're looking for more. Wow me with that first sip.
Wow me with that first sip. Also, it's competition.
Yeah,
bring your A game.
Bring it or get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I like that glass number 1. The very first video we ever recorded.
Okay.
Ever. I remember. We were in Skull Hollow. Great name for a campground.
Oh, we never even released that video.
We never released it because Phil and I were both wearing like puffy coats that were like, and we have never worn them since. But I was wearing this today because it's a little bit chilly here on the coast. And it's not a puffy coat, but it has similar material. And the mic is right here, and I can feel my hair. I can hear it scratching.
You might have ruined this video for
everyone. And I'm worried that I ruined the video. But we're in. And we're not known for our quality.
No, we've never been known for that. You should have done what I did and worn a Old Navy sweatshirt from 2002.
Literally.
You blew it.
Literally, I think that was 8 homes ago, like 8 apartments ago.
You hold on to an article of clothing this cherry.
I think I already know what I'm going to do.
I do too. There are no winners or losers here.
Right.
It's just what we prefer the most. And so I think that these 3 bottles could, if you gave them to 100 people,
Yeah.
I wonder if they would end up in different orders, a third of the time. I bet that these would all bubble up to the top for different people, and I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm ready to say where we're at here. Do you want to push them forward?
Yeah, are we going to start 3, 2, 1? What are we going to do?
Let's do our third place on 1, 2, 3.
Okay, same third place.
Okay, glass number 2 is in third for us. Let's do our first place in 1, 2, 3.
Oh, we're going to be the same.
Okay. Our palettes are in the exact same
place.
place.
I like what you did there, where you put them at an angle.
Look,
Okay,
it's the only way that I can keep it together. I have no idea what's going on. All right, let's find out what is in each one of these, and then we'll say what we liked or disliked about them.
Glass number 1 did the job. It wowed me with that first sip.
It was it's so balanced, and it lingers.
Yeah.
Let's find out. Glass number 1, what do we got here?
Early times.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. So I'm happy about that because I do love early times, and that's lovely. Logo glass. Early times.
I
Doesn't believe
could have
me.
sworn glass 3 was early times. I didn't believe you until I saw that photo.
I kind of just assumed because it was so much sweeter than the others, and like OGD, every time I drink it, I love it. There's a cherry note there, but there's honey roasted peanuts, and for whatever reason, I wasn't getting that at all. And I can only imagine that early times. I had no idea picking it,
but it's not artificially sweet. It's just perfectly balanced. What do you know? Early times. Well done. That's our first place.
I love it.
Right there. Third place for both of us. Well, let's do second place. I don't know why I put them like this. It doesn't make any sense. Second place was in our 5-Sip Friday glasses. What do we got there?
That is OGD bonded.
How about that?
I know. I'm happy.
With all that artificial sweetness?
I love it. I think the flavors came out really well. It was interesting to me that I didn't get honey roasted peanuts. It took a bunch of sips to get there. Maybe because of it was the third in line or something, but I still really love it. That was the one that I thought, ooh, it could give this one a run for the money. But
that's delightful.
Yeah.
Wow, good whiskey.
And that means JW Dant is in third place. And
poor JW. That's the one that I actually just opened not too long ago, and I've been enjoying it so much in our travels.
Yeah.
I was sitting here before we started thinking, what if this $14 bottle wins? And I bet it does.
Yeah.
But putting them up in this blind, you realize the finish wasn't there. There were no explosive flavors whatsoever. There really wasn't a ton of pleasantness to begin with.
Yeah.
And there you go. There's your 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, to me, that Dant was, I like to call it Dant.
Yeah, if it finishes that far behind the others, I think you just call it Dant. Yeah.
The flavors just, they weren't exciting. It was just pretty mellow. And so for me, like, I want something, if I'm drinking something, I want it to at least present itself to me.
Yeah.
And it felt like it was just like, just pick the other two.
It's interesting in this flight because I've gotten notes of milk chocolate on that before. Yeah. I've gotten nice barrel notes. I've gotten nice vanilla on it. But it just got absolutely smacked around by these other 2 bottles, if I'm honest. So early times, bottled and bond from Sazerac. Look at that. We've never put it up against any competition outside of the original early times. About time we did, and look at what we found out. It's great. This flight was all kinds of fun. We hope that you had as much fun as we did. Then if you have these bottles, let us know. Where do they finish for you? I would imagine that tastes are all over the map on this one, from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. Love it.
I also love it.
Oh man, I sent this in some schmutz.
Some schmutz on your phone?
I was going to say some schmuck, but that didn't seem like appropriate.
No, that's not the thing. That's not the thing to say.
Our new barrel pick is available now. Still Austin Cast Strength Rye Whiskey, selected by me. Get yours now at the link below.
You pretty happy today?
I'm really happy to be here. I didn't know how much I wanted to leave the central area, and Pacific City just didn't do it for me this time. And it's like was my favorite place on the coast, but Yachats is where it's at for me.
I meant, are you happy with this blind?
Oh, sure. It's gonna be great.